Okay, got some World War II footage. Heard crimsix going on about this map, saying that it wasn't good for the pros, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. If you ain't good at Call of Duty, then you can't get around this map. But nice double there, double baby. Yeah, I just wanted to run through a few things that were leaked. Let's go through all the weapons. We got M1 941, M1 Grand, SDG 44, which was OP as shit. M1A1, Carbine, the FG 42, and the bar. None of them, which I'll be using. SMGs, the bad boys, PPSH, strong. Type 100 was strong. MP28, hadn't seen that one. Grease gun was accurate. Thompson was nice, but OP. MP40, I'd like to try out the MP40, that sounds good. That looks good. And the LMGs, we got the Lewis, MG15, the Bren, and the MG42. Snipers, I didn't really go with the snipers, but I know the aim assist is heavily strong. They need to tone that down. We got the Lee Enfield, the Carabin, the M1903 Springfield Commonwealth, Car 98K, and the SVT40. Didn't really try them out. Should have really, because I know the aim assist is strong. People getting quad kills, quick scoping. Tone it down, Activision. Tone it down, Sledgehammer. Shotguns. The Winchester, the 1897, M30 Luftwaffe drilling, and the Winchester Model 21. Didn't really use the shotguns. I know they were quite OP, especially the incendiary, whatever it was called, rounds. The explosive rounds. Beast. The launchers, didn't really get to use them. Be interesting to see how that works. The shovel. There's only one weapon they know of so far, the shovel. You know that the supply drops will be heavy. No one really wants a bloody melee weapon. What's the point anyway? What else?
We rocking, we rolling.
The maps.
You controlling.
There are 13 maps. Okay, that's a nice amount of maps. War mode. There's obviously war mode operation maps. It'll be interesting to see the rest of the maps. I was quite impressed with the maps, except for the Arkan. That was a campy. Like with Arkan, there's so many little nooks and crannies. It was just horrible. It's a campy map. Like my tactic on that was just stay where I was and let them come to you. But then, if the opposition's doing that same tactic, then the game's gonna last about 20 minutes. I would just either skip that map or quit out. Cause it's horrific. You can't get good gameplay on that map unless you want to play boring ass campy game style. That probably map is for you. Obviously, it's probably trying to cater to everyone, but yeah. The was it Point du Hoc? That was I liked that one. I liked Gibraltar as well, and Ardennes Forest was cool. There was all good maps. I didn't have any issues with the maps in this game. It was nice. I enjoyed it. What else? Yeah, so yeah, don't play. I don't want to play Arkan. Basically, is what I'm saying. But yeah, Point du Hoc, crimsix was going on about. It's not a. They don't think it'll be used for pros, but I thought it was a nice map. It was just basically a circle, innit, with like ways of going around through the middle. But I thought it was nice. I thought it could be played on a pro map. I think it will do as well. Yeah, I thought it was alright.
Get a teammate where we just fucking hold on.
Score streaks, they were quite weak, weren't they? But I think the bull turret gunner and the V2 rocket and recon aircraft, they'll be interesting to see how OP those bits are. That's what I reckon. I thought they were nicely. You didn't want the flamethrower to be too easy to get because they'd just be spammed to hell. And then you don't want the UAV spammed either. So I thought it was all quite balanced, most of it. So I thought they did a good job with that. I'm properly excited about this. I think it'll be a good game, to be honest. Boots on the ground, no more specialist abilities as well. Specialist abilities was like a fucking, in BO3, it's more of a noob thing, really. Like, oh, you can't get any kills with a gun, why don't you use here's your specialist ability. Use your little noob tube, war machine, whatever. So it'd be good to get rid of that and just nobody flying about, boots on the ground. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice, I'm telling you. I'm all in for this game. The only thing that can ruin this game is supply drops. We all know that. So I hope they just don't go OP with supply drops. Maybe have a way to create them like they did in Remastered. Especially if they didn't put weapons in, it'd be the result of the century. But we knew the 3 months in they'll start adding weapons. You know that, I know that. But yeah, it'd be the result. Could be a classic card then if they did that. But then we know they're not going to do that. They want to make all the money they can make. So why wouldn't they? So I hope they don't use BO3s, because like, it was impossible to get a weapon on that. So I think it's not a good way forward. Because I mean, it took me 2 years or more into the game of BO3 to get some nice DLC
hip firing
for that. So that just shows you.
That's what's getting me killed a lot.
It's just a rip off, man.
Hip firing enough. Gambling
as well. I don't want to get into it too much because supply drops are here to stay, obviously. But you see with that new game, what was it? Battlefront, whatever the hell, the Star Wars, whatever the hell game it is. So the whole game's based on microtransactions. So you can only get like grip and stuff off that. So you know that's the way it's headed. If people don't want to stand up to it and they like all this content, it's going to ruin games. You know. So that's my worry anyway. But I'm still excited about this game. All hail boots on the ground. Peace out, y'all.